Hello YouTube, Grand Captain Speedy Dash here. In the last part, Future Cell was destroyed by 16, and Present Cell was born as perfect thanks to Bulma. How will these changes affect the story going forward? Find out now. Time passes, with Cell becoming a weird uncle that's always fun to hang out with for Trunks and Goten. Gohan still does go to Orange Star High School, and inspired by cartoon superheroes, he becomes the Great Saiyaman, which leads to Videl blackmailing him into joining the 25th Tenkaichi Budokai. Gohan tells everyone about the tournament, with most also joining, and Videl still gets Gohan to train her to fly before he can start on his own training. Cell helps Goku, Raditz, and Gohan with their training, while 16 helps train Goten and Trunks some. Time passes and the 25th Tenkaichi Budokai comes, with Raditz being surprised by Krillin's wife, Lazuli. Lazuli is a normal human thanks to Raditz and Bulma, and for the sake of this what if, I'm going with that she wouldn't dedicate herself to train to be comparable to the other Z fighters. Basically, she's comparable to Videl or Chi-Chi. The biggest difference in the tournament is that Piccolo isn't present and Cell is in his place, which when it comes to the second round really changes the events. Cell finds Shin's mysterious presence intriguing and gladly powers up fully when Shin requests it, at which point Popovich and Yamu jump Cell, with both Shin and Kibito struggling to constrain Cell. Popovich and Yamu quickly leave, with most of the Z fighters immediately following, while Kibito heals Cell before they follow. Krillin, however, stays at the tournament because Lazuli wants him to stay for the prize money, and also because she thinks he wouldn't be needed. Once Popovich and Yamu deliver the power, they are immediately killed. Afterwards, Dabura tries to kill Kibito, but Cell is quick enough to stop Dabura. Cell and Dabura begin fighting, with Shin giving him a warning that Dabura's spit turns you to stone, while also wanting the rest of the group to join in, but they think Cell is enough. Cell quickly begins dominating Dabura until Babidi teleports Dabura out of there. The group enters the ship and decides at the first level that they would take turns, with the order being Raditz, Goku, Cell, and Gohan. Raditz and Goku easily take out their opponents without taking any damage, but on the third level, they were very unprepared for who they would encounter. Majin Piccolo enters the room, with the group worried as they are stuck between a rock and a hard place. In this what if, Piccolo never joins the group and had very little character growth since the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, which allows Babidi to easily take control of the evil in his heart. Cell tries to simply knock out Piccolo, but finds that Piccolo's power is comparable to his own. I'm going with the explanation that Babidi draws out latent power, combined with Piccolo constantly trying to keep up with Goku, Raditz, and Cell in case he needs to fight them. The fight continues, with Cell having an edge over Piccolo, but the fight is soon interrupted when Babidi teleports everyone to the surface along with Buu's ball. Cell quickly takes advantage of the situation to shoot a death beam, killing Babidi before Buu awakens. Shin is worried that Cell made a mistake, but Cell casts doubt if Buu is actually a threat. Buu awakens and Dabura tries to control Buu, which ends with Deborah being turned into a cookie and eaten. Cell then begins fighting with Buu. Piccolo, who has been released from Babbidi's mind control, questions if being evil is really what he wants, but before anything, proposes a temporary alliance with Goku to stop this threat he caused from destroying the planet. Cell, trying with all his might, is only able to equal Buu's power, but Cell quickly begins to lose ground as Buu's stamina is far greater. Goku flies up to Buu and Cell, with Buu thinking Goku is another playmate, which Goku takes advantage of Buu's childlike innocence to convince Buu not to do anything bad, saying that they will play with him occasionally as long as he is good. Afterwards, Goku flies over to Raditz and tries to get Raditz to agree to basically adopt Buu. Raditz says he'll talk it over with Bulma, but that Goku will have to take care of Buu sometimes. Shin is completely dumbfounded about what is happening, with them treating the monster Buu like a little kid, which annoys Buu, but Goku makes peace between them. Shin and Kabuto leave, unhappy with this situation, and believe Goku and the others will regret their actions. Bulma begins questioning the list of guests at Capsule Corp, with it now being 16 Cell and Buu, but still accepts Buu, with her trying to have Trunks' tutor teach Buu more manners. Cell does start to get a bit jealous that Trunks and Goten enjoy playing with Buu more than him. Goten notices that Cell is acting strange and asks Cell about it, with them figuring out a solution so that everyone's happy. This is where I'll end the part for now. So what do you guys think of the story so far? And what effect do you think these changes will have as we go into Super? Find out next time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you'll be able to get notifications when I release new videos. As always, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are.